Hi, I'm Lotta from Form 6 Jacaranda, and I'm planning to pursue architecture as someone who really enjoys both art and also math.
Hello, I'm Neil, and I think I'll be studying at Hong Kong University. Major is science master class.
My name is Quirky and I'm from Form 6 Electronics, and I am planning to pursue a degree in FedMed in the University of Glasgow.
My name is Aaliyah. I'm from Form 6 Bombax, and I plan to study international business and global management in the University of Hong Kong and hopefully do a master's in London School of Economics.
Hi, I'm Jack and Jakshu. I'm planning to study civil engineering. I'm planning to study in Hong Kong University or abroad, UK.
Hi, I'm Praise, and I'm planning to study English at Hong Kong U.
To be honest, it's not easy throughout the IB journey, and there's a lot of downturn throughout that time. My parents, my teachers, and also my classmates have helped me a lot. I remember my parents giving, especially my father, he passed me a cup of waters whenever I'm studying. My mom's always give me a bowl of fruit and try to cheer me up, saying, "Son, it's alright, don't have to work that hard. You can just go out and just watch a movie with us." But it would actually make me more want to study more because I want to work hard and make them proud. My friends, they ask me how am I going, how am I, why I'm down, and why I don't feel that confident in myself. My teacher always tell me that I'm good enough, and tell me that I'm a hardworking student and don't underestimate my potential. Give me these words.
All my teachers were really supportive of me during my IB journey, and they always gave me kind words and comforted me whenever I felt down. And I also remember my math teachers, they took a lot of their free time out of school days and holidays to give us extra lessons. So even though math is something I struggle with a lot, knowing that my teachers cared so much about us made me more confident in my abilities, and it helped me to improve. My parents also gave me a lot of support during the exam period. They always tried not to give too much pressure to me, and especially my mom, she always stayed up late at night while I was studying so that she could tell me to sleep earlier. But even though I refused to go to bed so soon, she still stayed with me so that I would have someone to accompany me while studying.
So I forgot my calculator for my first physics exam, which was funny because I was the one calling everyone and saying, "Oh, remember to bring your calculator to the exam," and I totally forgot. So the first thing I did was contact all of my teachers. I was trying to find whoever can give me a calculator, my physics teacher, my math teacher, the technician. So I was running around the whole school, and thankfully I walked past a Form 5 physics class, and they were so graciously, so generous to give me a calculator. But then when I walked back into the hall, it turns out the hall has calculators as backup for students who forget. So yeah, next time don't forget your calculator, I guess.
The story for me is, some people put their pens in a bag or something as containers. Different from me, I just put it in my pockets. And during the ESS exam, where they say, well, please make sure that there's nothing, prohibited you have, right? So I just take out my pens, but then plot twist, turns out the pen straight up stabbed to my meat, and I start to bleed. And then when I flip in the papers, there's some blood stains there, right? I'm thinking well, what is this? And then turns out I'm bleeding. So so next time my advice is please put your pen in some bags or something. So never injure yourself before exam,
For me, I'll try to make connection with other words that will remind me of its meaning. So for example, hypertonic, they have the letter E, which reminds me of exit. So remember that the meaning of that word, it's water leaving the cell. So that's one of the ways that I do it. And sometimes I'll also count the characters that the word have. For example, like Na plus, it consists of 3 characters. So it reminds me that a free sodium ion will leave the cell at resting potential. So yeah, that's some of the most absurd ways that I have.
For me, I definitely used a lot of acronyms and acrostics to remember lists of information. These came in handy specifically for content-heavy subjects, which required me to rely heavily on my memory. I've also pretended to teach a class. I think that's very absurd, but it has definitely worked in terms of retaining information.